EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Thompson Robinson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
David Njoku with a nice catch, and I don't know if he gets enough credit, Mike, for just how good he has been for the Cleveland Browns. Made his first Pro Bowl last year. It just seems that every year, regardless of the situation at quarterback, Njoku just gets better and better and better.
First and 10, and here comes Ford. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Warrior 70. 79 Broncos.
Here's DTR. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here we go. Track at 60. Buffalo 18.
DTR to throw. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he will score. David Njoku. Touchdown Browns. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. All right.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here we go, side. All right.
2nd down. It's Fields. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt. Velus Jones back deep. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. To throw, Thompson Robinson. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, side. Side.
They go play action with Fields. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Thompson Robinson. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Go.
Thompson Robinson to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. They go down as an incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump. Ready? Sit high.
A run. And here's Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Delta. Angel. Tonight.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Go.
A first down throw for Fields. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Back to throw is Fields. That's to the rookie out of Michigan, Roman Wilson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. All right.
Fields now to throw on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is going to be called in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, it's 4. He'll get about 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt.
Here we go. Easy. West side's in. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That one caught by Wilson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Big 1st down pickup there by Roman Wilson. And remember the last time we saw him play in a live game, Mike? It was that Rose Bowl. He had a great year for the national champions, Michigan Wolverines. Led him in catches, yards, receiving.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the 2nd level in a hurry.
Hey, can't. Here we go, son.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They put Wilson in motion. Fields now on 2nd down. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Here we go, son. 11.
They put Wilson in motion.
All right.
Fields from the gun on. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
On the set. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Don't jump. Ready? What's right? Right.
On the ground is Mason. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Alpha. Sit high.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for...
That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here's DTR. That's caught by 4. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, The ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Let's go.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. DTR to throw. Here's a screen set up for 4. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated. Now they'll set up to throw. Left side, he's got Njoku.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. To throw, Thompson-Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This one from 41 yards out. And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Here we go. Bunch right.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Go.
1st down. Fields. Catch made. Right side by Wilson. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Here we go. Hey, can. Hey, can. Can I?
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete to Mason. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a designed run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached the intermission in what is right now a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Here we go, son. Hey, 551. Right.
Throwing is Fields. Roman Wilson was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Right.
They'll run. This is Mason. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Tackle there by Michael Hall. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Test. Butt strike. Strike.
Now Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Play action now for Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
The open man is Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback, so the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Hey, Ken.
They put Pickens in motion.
Right.
Here's a toss, right side. And he will get into the end zone. Gordon Mason, touchdown Steelers. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll open this drive on the ground with 4. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Come back team! Come back team! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Here's Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. Thompson Robinson to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
Now Thompson Robinson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll look to throw. They'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Let's go.
Now a 3rd and 2.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
They try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Fields. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, You just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback
11,
and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Thompson Robinson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's DTR. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. Set high.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here we go.
That's Washington, the man in motion.
Right.
They go play action with Fields. This one complete to Washington. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. DTR to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Here we go, Scott.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, 551, 551. Mayday, 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 mayday. Right?
They'll stick with him again. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken, son.
Off the play action, here's Fields. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Velus Jones now on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Ready up!
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go!
To throw, Thompson Robinson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. This pass caught by Judy. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Back to the air one more time.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Track 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Hill drops to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback. Got it. Ready? Let go.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.